Yo, what's up, everybody? I just finished watching the USA and Belgium game, if you can call that a game. USA got dominated, man. USA got dominated. Belgium had easily their best game of the tournament. USA had their worst game of the tournament. And look, man, I'm USA all day. USA all day, man. USA all day. That's what I was going for. That's why I picked to make it to the round of eight. I at least had them making it to play Spain in the next round, but we can do that, man. We couldn't do that. So sad day, but hopeful day for USA soccer. We let one go. We let one go. Pulisic, useless. Bro got hurt. Bro had a horrible tournament. Bro had a horrible tournament. He was useless. Absolutely 110% useless. The most he's like the Kawhi Leonard of soccer at this point. Superstar, but don't play. He's like PG-13, AD. Pulisic is on that list now. Bro, he kicked the ground. He hurt himself. Bro hurt himself. He took himself out the game. Walking back, wasn't even really trying, man. He was yelling at the coaches to take him out. Pulisic, like, don't invite him back, man. I'd much rather have Bertholter, Reyna, one of those guys that's gonna give it at all. They're gonna play through injuries. Like you don't have to question what they're about. I'm questioning Christian Pulisic. You know, but man, we just thinking back on the game, man. We gave up two goals to never gave them up. You know, that last goal by Lukaku, couldn't do nothing, really do nothing about that, bro. It's unstoppable. He was Holland before Holland. Lukaku was Holland before Holland. So that was it's a tough matchup for us, man. Tough matchup for us. But they dominated. We had our chances. Falarin, that red card getting reversed didn't end up mattering much because he had some chances, he created some chances. Bro sold big time. Bro sold big time. He had a 1v1, he beat the defender slipped, he sold, man. Even granted it was on this left side, but it was one of those ones that he should have had. But hit that card getting reversed was basically useless. He didn't really make much of it. He didn't play bad, but he didn't have like a huge impact either. So yeah, I mean, Tillman played good. Freeman played good. Like we had a individually, like some of our players had good games, but like we're gonna have to make some adjustments the next World Cup, man. Definitely the next World Cup. I like our response when Belgium scored that first goal. I like our response. We got one in. Tillman put one in the back of the net for us. But after that, like just that lapse in judgment. I mean, like 2 minutes later, Belgium comes, same dude, same dude. I think his name was De La Torre, something like that. Came in and got a header, bullied Tim Ream. Just jumped over his back and knocked him on the ground, put the ball in the back of the net. Beautiful, beautiful play. So that was one of those plays, man, that where you gotta, crosses, like you gotta attack the player first, hit the player first. Because if you're going against like a bigger player, a smarter player, knows how to use their body, like you can't just go for the ball. If somebody got a size advantage over you, hit the player, separate him from the ball, and then go for the ball. Like a lot. That's what a lot of players do anyway. Balls in the air, they hit the player and then go for the ball. Same concept on those crosses, man. Hit the player first and then go for the ball. These guys are professional players. They can do it. But yeah, man, it was brutal. It was brutal. I didn't like that response after that goal. You know, quick 2-1 and then 3-1, and then all hell just broke loose 4-1. And we had our chances. Bertholter had a nice shot. Balogun had a couple good chances, man. I'm glad. I like how Coach Mo got Dest out of the game. He wasn't playing great. Put a more attack-minded player in there. Our left side was basically shut down today. Like we tried to play through the left a lot. We tried to play through the left a lot and wasn't really hitting on anything, man. We got trapped on the side a lot. They they made it tough for us in tight spaces. Like you got to give it to Belgium. They had their best game. I didn't think Belgium could do it. I didn't think they could get it done. Like I bet against them and like all like Kalshi, DraftKings, FanDuel Predict, like you name it. Like I bet against them. I didn't think they could get it done. This is easily their best game of the tournament. Easily, easily. So I'm like, I thought we'd have smacked them with with or without Balogun, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be, man. Reem, this is probably his last World Cup starting as a defender. He played well. Reem's been a great captain for us, but this is definitely his last World Cup starting and playing like huge and meaningful minutes for sure. So player ratings, I'd have to say worst, definitely Christian Pulisic had the worst rating out of everybody. Reem, close to him. Reem didn't get it done today, man. Tim Reem didn't get it done today. His passing wasn't completely there. Awareness wasn't completely there. Reem let us down. Richards, meh. Out of 5 stars, I probably give Richards out of 3. Des had a bad game, man. That's why he got to a quick 2. Balogun, he probably gets like I give him a 3 today for his player rating. Balogun gets a 3 simply because he had some good chances. He just didn't put it in the back of the net. He played well, but yeah, you got to if you're a striker, that's your job. Put the ball in the back of the net. He simply didn't do that. And then it's USA all day, baby. USA all day. Even though I'm in the desert. If you guys can see in the background, I'm in the desert. But it's USA all day, man. USA all day. Um, Pochettino's tactics. I like what he was doing. I feel like he ran out of ideas though. Once he subbed Dest out of the game, we switched to that 3-5-2 formation. Got Reina in, a little more attack minded. I didn't think that was a good idea at that point because simply like we got good defenders, but leaving them 1v1 with Belgium's guys like that was a little too much for them. And they capitalized. They scored 4 goals. So I don't think the 3-5-2 was a great idea. Even though like we were down, like 3-5-2 is more of a defensive formation, right? And it's more for counterattacking. So you switching at that point, like especially if we're not really, we were pressing, but we weren't really like winning the ball. So that 3-5-2 was kind of useless. If anything, he should have went one holding midfielder and then pushed up more those guys up more in the attack. So, but his tactics, I mean, he ran out of ideas. We need a little more creativity from our center backs and midfielders. Robinson, I don't think he played the best game that he could have played. He played okay. He played okay. But I feel like he let his emotions get ahead of him at times. So, um, biggest winners and losers, I'd have to say biggest loser, definitely Christian Pulisic. I lost respect for him today. You know, bro injured himself, took himself out the game, was walking. And if you, this is, I coach soccer, and so that's what I tell my players, like, if you walk, especially on defense, like, and the other team is hungry, they're trying to score goals, you're gonna give up a goal. Like, if you're walking, no matter what, man, you gotta keep playing. Just keep playing. See what happens. So definitely Christian Pulisic, biggest loser. Biggest winner, definitely Belgium. Uh, they beat our butts today. Outside of that, individual players, biggest winner, I'd probably have to say Sebastian Berthold because he came in today and I underestimated him. He played a great game off the bench. He gave us a nice, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. He came in with like a little ball of energy, had a good shot. He almost put one in the back of the net. It was a little off target, but he almost put one. It was Johnny on the spot. Almost put one in the back of the net. So definitely Sebastian Berthold. I think he's going to have a big role for the U.S. team for many years to come. He's a young guy. So yeah, there's hope. We got a little hope, man. We just gotta tighten up, gotta tighten up, and get a little bit more. We gotta play with a little more vindications, be more vindictive. So Portugal and Spain, that was a good game. That was probably the game of the day. You know, it was 1-0. Yeah. I didn't think Portugal had a chance. They played great. I feel like Spain played down to their level today, and Spain can't do that against Belgium. Belgium has rearranged my rankings. Like I promise you, I didn't think they were going to make it this far. I thought they were going to make it past the group stage, and here they are in the elite eight, right? The eight, the last final eight, Belgium, and it's surprising. Yes, Team USA all day, y'all. Team USA all day, no mistakes. But it's surprising to me. I didn't think Belgium was going to make it this far, and now I think they have a chance, man. They got De Bruyne waiting in the wings, come in there and kick some butt. Lukaku, the closer, basically Belgium's Holland. He was Holland before Holland. So, yeah. Spain versus Belgium's going to be a better game than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be Spain versus the USA. But Spain, Belgium. Belgium's got a chance, man. They played good. I think they might can get Spain. If Spain played today like they did today, then Belgium's gonna beat them. Belgium's gonna beat Spain. So, but you guys, man, what's next? Tomorrow we got Argentina, Egypt, um, and Colombia is. I can't remember who Colombia is playing, but yeah, should be some good games on deck tomorrow. I'm gonna be traveling back to the states tomorrow, back to North Carolina. So I'm probably gonna miss most of those games, but it's been a great World Cup so far. Great ride for Team USA, USA, USA. Sad to see them get out so early, but that's soccer justice, man. If you don't come ready to play, and there was a lot of controversy surrounding the team all day, last couple days with the red card being suspended or delayed, however you want to call it. So there's a lot of controversy, and I feel like that was a big distraction. I feel like that red card situation was a big distraction. So yeah, man. Anyway, excited for what's next. There's hope for the future of U.S. soccer. You guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did the USA embarrass themselves? Did Belgium just put together their best game of the tournament? Like, what the hell just happened? 4-1. But anyway, thanks you guys for joining in. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, smash like on the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.